only talking about you. I want to know everything about you right now.
No, but our audience wants to know everything about you.
Okay, fine.
Well, I'm here with Tanisha, who did the most incredible Argentinian tango tonight. I think that you just blew this one right out of the water. From the get-go, that opening, it was so sexy. Now, I know as a dancer myself how hard it is sometimes to make that connection with someone that you barely know. And you were paired with Ryan, who was an all-star. I mean, how did you guys just nail that chemistry?
Oh, gosh. You know, I would say this with any connection that you have on stage, and I'm sure you can attest to this, you have to have a relationship and an understanding and a love for that person in real life. And a person as to who that, and
oh,
here
wow,
he is now.
He just manifested right out of our
there's
into
that
the
chemistry.
screen.
I was talking about him and
magic.
he was there.
We created it
magic.
tonight.
Oh my God,
It's
I
still
love
there.
that. The magic of the Argentinian tango just came alive.
I mean, it hasn't died yet. It started an hour ago
We
on
could
stage.
do, you know, I could do, you know, I've done a samba with 2 ladies. I could do a tango with 2
Oh my
ladies
God,
if you
can
want
we?
to join.
Can we?
Amazing.
Amazing. Should you just get in the middle?
Oh wait, I feel like you should be in the back. though.
We need a little.
Hook the leg.
Should we do a little?
Hook the leg.
Oh, like this?
Yes.
There you
go.
Yeah, PSG's a dancer
Oh.
from So You Think You Can Dance Australia.
Really? Fantastic.
Yeah.
Do you know Jason Gilkison?
I actually did a fantastic Paso Doble routine
Oh.
with Jason Gilkison on So You Think You Can Dance
Love him.
season 3.
Amazing.
I love him. I did Burn the Floor for a year. My wife Ashley and I, after we were on season 6 of So You Think You Can Dance, we went and headlined Burn the Floor
And
and
my
worked with
partner
him.
Robbie.
Robbie
on the
was your
show.
partner.
He was my
I love
partner.
Robbie.
Wait, do you
And
know
Robbie
Doug?
was the winner of So You Think You Can Dance season 3 Australia, who I was partnered with for most of the show. And after the show, one of his prizes was to join Burn the Floor, which is
Yes.
Jason Gilkison, the
Yes.
famed ballroom
That's amazing.
choreographer.
Yes.
It was
Do you
his
know
show.
Doug? Debut?
Doug, Devu, hang on, there was a Doug on our show, but I don't know if it was the same Doug or not. I can't remember his
I
last name.
know, he's living in Utah right now, Doug DeVoot. He's
He
married
was in
to...
Australia?
Yeah, he was on that show.
Oh my God, hang on a
I can't
second.
remember what season. Shoot.
Hang on a second,
Oh
it
my
has to be the same Doug. This is kind of embarrassing that we're not remembering his last name, but I partnered a Doug in week 1, I can't remember his last name, but it was probably him because his wife was American.
That's
it's
probably
him.
it. Because then, yeah, because then now
Guys,
he's in
we're
Utah.
having one of those
Yes.
moments, one of
Okay.
these little
Moments. We're catching up, you know.
We're catching up,
Small
but
world.
we want to keep you in on what we're talking
Sorry.
about, which is just So
Coming
You Think
back.
You Can Dance all around the world, Australia, right here, all that kind of hot stuff.
The phenomenon.
The phenomenon, I mean, from past seasons, present seasons, different country seasons.
It's amazing. It's just one big happy family
And you know,
everywhere you go.
that really is. Look, this is one thing that I think a lot of people don't understand when they watch the show. It's just how intimate of a friendship and connection that you make with the other dancers on the show, because we really are like a family. I know sometimes when people, you know, they say, oh, they just cry all the time. But it's really, it's emotional, right?
It's an emotional roller coaster that you're on. The ups, the downs, the loop-de-loops, and the twists, and the turns, and the plummets, and you think you're never gonna come back up again, and then...
I know, and it really is a family. Like, after all these weeks on the show, or even just 1 week on the show together, the hours that you put into the routine and the exhaustion and the commitment, you become so tight and you create a bond that you'll share forever.
You're invested 100%. I don't think there's at any point in my life I was so invested in one thing. You're so focused physically, mentally, emotionally, and so it is emotional when, you know, someone goes home or when your routine is praised or when your routine is, you know, not the best. You know, it's just roller coaster. And so I feel privileged to come back as an all-star because I've been there and I've gone through it. So I get to kind of be there for the contestants and for Tanisha. She's going through it. By the way, she's handling it like a pro. Like a pro. She's just like, no, she really is. Like, of course you're nervous.
You look like you were handling like a pro tonight.
And she, of course, you're nervous. You're naturally nervous and, you know, worried. But she has an amazing drive, and so she was just a dream to work with.
I want to ask you, what do you do right before you go on stage? Because I know for me, I liked to be quiet. I didn't want to talk to anyone.
Yep.
I just had to really zone out and have my moment to prepare. What do you do to prepare before you walk out on that stage in front of the whole of America and the world?
You know, my favorite thing to do, especially when I'm dancing with a partner, I do it by myself, but when I'm dancing with a partner is I like to just breathe together, because you have to be in that Zen mode. You have to connect on a different level to be able to have that chemistry. You have to be one, and you have to, in order to do that, you have to breathe, because without breath, we would not be alive. And in order to come alive on that stage, you need to be breathing together. So that's
so true.
my ritual.
It's, you know, that's such an interesting point, because you really are moving as one unit, especially in ballroom when you're just connected the whole time. You need to move as one. So I love that that you breathe together. That's
I always, as well, before I perform with my wife, we say a prayer, because I feel like that connects us. And we were able to, I normally do it with my wife, but we were able to share that tonight, which was really cool, you know, to share that with someone else. And
it's really interesting to share both of those rituals and to just have that connection.
Connect, pray that everything goes well and you hit the lifts. And we did. So
no, you guys totally nailed it. Honestly, it was such a beautiful performance. It was so sensual and it was so mature, and I really love that. I love a mature performance, and I know you guys at home really enjoyed that. So please vote for them. We need the votes. Thank you so much.
Keep me here next week.
Thanks, guys.